Horizon Zero Dawn is an open-world single-player action game with RPG elements by Guerrilla Games. It is full of breathtaking scenery, a mysterious story, and action-packed combat. Horizon is the most visually stunning console game I have played to date. Landscapes are gorgeous and diverse, from snowy mountainsides to jungles and deserts. Character models and animations are very nice, but it is the robotic animals that stood out the most to me. Each species is artfully crafted, which makes your encounters with them feel all too real. Playing this on PS4 Pro with the upscaled 4K resolution on a compatible TV is the most beautiful way to play this game. The game nails environmental sounds. The machines all sound unique, and hearing their bass-induced roars while you fight them adds to the intensity as you scramble to bring them down.
Stubborn woman, you call that curse a child? What did she tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
I've done only what you asked.
To raise it, yes. We said nothing of love.
Enough.
Voice acting for the most part is spot on, and Aloy's commentary throughout the adventure is heartwarming and adds a dynamic to the game.
Mother's heart. 2 more days, and I'll know what it's like in there. It's so many people crammed into one place. I guess no one ever gets lonely in there.
The music fits the game extremely well, and the main score is a delight to listen to. I do wish a few more tracks played while I was out exploring the world, but the music present is very much to my liking. Most of your time will be spent fighting the world's robotic creatures, and the game does its best to make sure to keep you in the fight at all times. Crafting ammo is a big part of Horizon, and the game allows you to craft on the fly via a weapon wheel. Unrealistic? Yes. However, it makes combat smooth and keeps the game from feeling clunky. Combat is fun. Part of what makes it so satisfying is the ability to scan your enemy for weaknesses, and then finding the best weapon in your arsenal to defeat them. Pieces get ripped off of your enemies, and destroying certain components can cause a huge explosion, or even freeze everything in its proximity. All of this combined with an excellent dodge mechanic and simple but effective melee controls, the game does combat extremely well. There are essentially 6 weapon types, including Aloy's lance, all with different variations which utilize different ammo types. Weapons do have a rarity rating. However, you do not really find weapons, rather you find components, which are used to trade with merchants for new gear. The player also has the ability to tear weapons off of bigger enemies and use them during battle. These weapons have limited ammo and cannot become part of your permanent inventory, however they can be the most devastating throughout the game. Horizon borrows several elements from the likes of Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Uncharted, and Tomb Raider, for example. Some mechanics borrowed work extremely well, like the tall necks essentially being towers, and harvesting materials in the world for crafting, while others, like the climbing, are just used as a means of progressing through the story. There are many surfaces that Aloy should be able to climb given her talent, but the game only allows you to climb where it wants you to. The game also utilizes the tried and true mechanic of leveling up to earn skill points, which you use to purchase new abilities. My personal favorite is the skill that allows you to notch 3 arrows on your bow, to deal massive amounts of damage or rack up elemental damage instantly. I had a few minor issues with the game. The first having to do with foliage. When Aloy enters tall grass, it moves and sways in a realistic fashion. The rest of the plants in the game do not react to your character at all. This is just a little bit jarring, especially when you come out of tall grass and then you go through a plant and you just literally phase right through it. The second issue is that anytime I was pitted against human-type enemies, the game was less enjoyable. The beasts require tactics and some semblance of strategy to best in combat. Humans either charge straight for you or snipe from afar, and offer very little in terms of a challenge. The third and final issue is load times. They're not extremely horrible, But the game does have one really long load time when you initially start it up. Once you get in the game though, load times are fairly reasonable, unless you're fast traveling a lot, then you might notice a few longer load times as well. Horizon provides a meaty campaign that will take at least 25 hours to complete. There are several side quests and collectibles to find throughout the game that will likely add another 20 hours, and the map is full of places to explore. I do recommend completing all the side quests before beating the game, just because it left me with a once I beat it I'm done kind of feeling. The overall pacing of the narrative is well done, and the game always has something new in store for you throughout the journey. Question now is, would you play it? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.